gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. Alright, AEW, Fight for the Fallen. This is AEW's third ever show. As we prepare for next month, August 31st, All Out, where we crown the first ever AEW World Heavyweight Champion. We have some great matches on the line here. Again, this show is live on BR Live. First match, a pre-show match, we have a 6-man tag, which is quite interesting to me. We have the team of Jimmy Havoc, Darby Allin, and Joey Janela. That might as well be a faction with Jon Moxley. 4-way faction there. You guys like that? Versus MJF, who I think is the future biggest heel in AEW, versus Sammy Guevara, versus Shawn Spears. What? So we have Shawn Spears, who took Cody out with a steel chair at the last show at Fyter Fest. Teaming with MJF. MJF claims to be Cody Rhodes' best friend, and he was pissed because Shawn Spears took him out with a chair. How these boys gonna coincide as the tag as part of the 6-man team? Ain't going to end well. Ain't going to end well. I foresee MJF and Spears getting into it. Jimmy Havoc, Darby Allin, Joey Janela going over on this match. And we setting up for All Out, Shawn Spears versus MJF. First match, that's on the pre-show. First match on the regular card, we have Brittany Rhodes versus Allie. Really? I really don't care to see this. I know Brittany Rhodes is Cody's wife. She is a chief marketing officer for AEW. She's not that good of in-ring talent. Allie is alright. If any part of AEW is weak, it is going to be the women's division. So I actually have Brittany Rhodes going over on this match, winning. Next up, we have a match I'm kind of looking forward to. We have Kenny Omega versus SEMA. I think we've seen SEMA at Fyter Fest versus Christopher Daniels. We've seen him in a 6-man versus SoCal Uncensored at Double or Nothing. So yeah, SEMA is a little older, but I think he can still go. I think this is going to be a great match between him and Omega. I do have Omega winning that. Next up, this match was made at Fyter Fest. The winner of the 4-way went on to face Kip Sabin at this match, so we knew Adam Page would end up winning that 4-way. And now we have Adam Page versus Kip Sabin. This is another one of those feuds that I think can go on. I think Page wins this, but I think Sabin gets over. And I think Sabin, MJF, and Page, these are going to be the guys that we're going to be looking at, this year, next year, and the year after, that will be feuding for the title. You'll still have the Moxleys and the Jerichos and the Omegas and the Cody still kind of on the secondary part of the title feud, but I think these are going to be kind of the 3 main guys. I think Kip Sabin, MJF, and Adam Page could be to this era as, like Tripp and Taker was to the, Stone Cold kind of era. Kind of the, yes, they were in the championship hunt, but they weren't primary, but they were kind of there kind of deal. Next up, we have a tag team match. We have SoCal Uncensored, Scorpio Sky and Frankie Kazarian versus the Lucha Brothers, Ray Phoenix and Pentagon Jr. This is what the tag division in AEW is all about, these two teams. These are two of the top teams. Yeah, there's some other teams out there that are pretty decent. Best Friends are there. But yeah, these are the two mainstays. It's going to be the two guys that's going to carry the tag division along with the Young Bucks. Now, recently we've heard news of one of the greatest tag teams in modern day that has no longer under contract with their former company. I'm speaking of LAX and Impact Wrestling. Now, I can see a couple different things going down here. See Lucha getting the win here. I see you could do two things. I think if you bring LAX in, which they're rumored to either AEW or WWE, I prefer AEW for them, is you can have nothing coming out at all. Just have a clear win by Lucha, go on All Out, have Lucha going for the tag titles, at the end, have them come in. What I can see that you really want to build that up is have Lucha go over here, win the match, and then have at the end of the match, have the four of them shaking hands in the middle of the ring, like, hey, great match, great match. Lights go out, lights come back on, all four guys laid out, a black baseball bat laying there with a Mexican flag, the Latin American flag. Lucha Brothers are from Mexico. So SCU's will be like, what the hell, guys? And they're like, hey, it's not us. We don't know. Leave it at that. At All Out, have your little tournament for your tag titles. Have these two be the finals in the tournament. Going for the titles. Have LAX come out and attack the winner. You have LAX come in heel. You have some heat on them. You have people wondering from now until All Out, what does this mean? Is this LAX? Is it not? Is it just the Lucha Brothers? So if you haven't already signed LAX, and you don't end up signing them if you do that kind of angle, you can still play it off that it was the Lucha Brothers that did it, because they are from Latin America. So that's what I would do, but I'm not a booker for this stuff. It's just an idea that I came up with. Next up, we have a tag team match. The Rhodes Brothers versus the Jackson Brothers. We have Cody and Dusty Rhodes versus the Young Bucks. The match from All Out, the match from Double or Nothing with Cody and Dusty. Cody and Dustin. That match told a hell of a story. The story was more than the match was. The story of brothers fighting that transcends time. Anybody that has a brother can say they fought with their brother. But the two of them to go out there and tell that story that, hey, we could have done this a long time ago, we didn't, we're doing it now, it needs done. And then the embrace at the end, and then Cody saying, you know what, I need my brother, tag with me. And now the two of them tagging against the Jackson Brothers. I think it told a great story. I think it was a cool idea. Obviously, Nick and Matt Jackson, the Young Bucks, brothers as well, so they know what it's like to fight each other. And having this match, I just don't know. It's two completely different styles. It all depends on what angle they take it. Do they take it as, we're brothers, we're trying to beat these other brothers? It doesn't have a conclusion to me. I mean, so we have Dustin and Cody Rhodes beating the Young Bucks. Then what? Where does it go from here? Does it have to continue from here? Is there a continued story here? Do the Lucha Brothers come out and get involved? And then we have a triple threat of all brothers. So I mean, there's so many different things which would be stupid. I don't want that to happen. But I think it's going to be just see Cody and Dustin. Is this Dustin's last match? You know what? I reunited with my brother. Now we've won. I'm walking away. I'm a producer backstage for AEW. We'll see what happens. But I do have the Rhodes Brothers getting over here and winning this. So that is the preview of AEW Fight for the Fallen. Sometime early next week, I'll have a review of both Evolve shows, AEW Fight for the Fallen, this show is being aired live on BRLI Live at the same exact time that WWE decided to air Evolve 10th Anniversary Show. Coinkydink? I think not. I think WWE is trying to steal viewers from AEW by airing Evolve show on the network. It ain't gonna work, peeps. This show's free. I'm watching this show first, and then I'll watch Evolve. I can watch Evolve anyway, because I have Club WBN. But anyway, that's going to wrap up AEW Fight for the Fallen review. As always, thanks for watching the Robert Sports Show, and don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports channel content.